This helicopter was chasing this wild horse and his family to capture and take away their freedom forever. Blue Zeus was at the head. They ran in a line. It was very difficult to watch these horses lose their freedom. I felt heartbroken. Blue Zeus was a wild horse who lived on the ranges of Wyoming. I followed him and his family for years. That was the epitome of a wild horse family that were so bonded and so loving. You could feel how much his family meant to him. He fought for his mares and was the most loving and gentle father to his babies. Having a wild horse sanctuary, I always had this feeling in my heart, as long as Blue Zeus and his family were wild and free, then we had something to fight for. I'd never really let myself become attached to a wild horse because I knew that there was always the possibility that he could be rounded up with his family. But none of them touched my heart like Blue Zeus. I bought 6-foot-tall print of him from wild photographers, and I would look at him as I walked out in the morning to go to work. He was what we were fighting for here at Skydog, keep horses wild and free.
Do you see them? There's Cotton and Gigi and Ladybug. Hi, guys!
Then everything changed. Blue Zeus and his family is captured by the Bureau of Land Management as our public lands are cleared of wild horses in favor of livestock and mining. They were then branded and sent to different off-range facilities to spend the rest of their lives in a dirt pen. I made a promise in my mind that I would do everything to get him out of there. Every day I continued to write and email and call and ask to be allowed to see him. For days I prayed that he would survive. Then we finally got notification that there was to be an adoption event. He had a lot of cuts and marks on him, but it was him. Even though he was a shadow of his former self, he still had this nobility and pride. I was the only person to bid on him, and I wrote $25, which is the lowest you can go.
Bidder number one, you still want the horse?
Yes, I do. I remember this extraordinary feeling of thinking $25 wouldn't even buy a picture of him, but I just bought the horse. How on earth can his life be reduced to that? He jumped into that trailer and he didn't look back, as if he knew he was going to a better place. When we got to my sanctuary, he jumped out and he was off. Just to see him be back in a place with land to roam on, it meant the world to me.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
But it really was the start of the next part of the journey. He often would be standing by himself and just gaze out to the horizon. I always felt that there was a huge part of him missing. So I made him a promise I would bring him his family back, and it became my life mission. The task went back to emailing and calling and writing and asking to get into the facility until we were allowed to. You won't be standing alone very much longer, because we're bringing your family home. I know you lost them, but we're going to bring them home, and I couldn't be happier for you. So just hang in there. 2 months later, we were able to find all of his family. I was in disbelief. It was magnificent. I couldn't wait to reunite them at Skydog.
Here he comes. Here he comes. There's Blue Zeus.
He knew who he was running to.
He's running to his family.
He ran and they all followed him in a line.
Look at him go. High trotting, family running after him. Look how proud. Saying hello to each one of his mares. They're like, Dad, we're have you been? You got your family back.
It was the most spectacular dance that I've ever seen. I remember thinking, what an enormous thing we've done. Reunite such a large family and watch them live out the rest of their days. It was like a dream coming true. I didn't know that I was ever going to be able to keep that promise to Blue Zeus, but the fact that I was and have means the world to me. They're never going to be chased again. They're never going to be separated again. Blue Zeus will always be my North Star. He's my spiritual teacher. He's taught me values of patience and determination and living in the moment and not giving up. It's amazing what you can achieve when you set your mind to it.